Okay, since I'm gonna do like a little fairy ethereal kind of look, I'm doing blush like directly across my nose, and then I'll put some concealer on top of it and like in specific areas so I can tone it down. But it's just gonna look like a sunburn for a little bit. And I already do blush on the end of my nose anyway, so this is just gonna be a whole blush nose basically. I really love blush. I mean, it's obvious, but like, I love it. I have a second blush that's darker and like kind of red, and I'm gonna put it on the perimeter, like on the outside and kind of like nose contour area. But I have to be really careful with these because they pack an absolute punch. They are so pigmented. You have to like barely use any. I didn't film me putting foundation and contour on today because my sister called me and she loves to FaceTime me, which she cold FaceTimes me all the time, but she didn't this time. It's fine. She asked me what time my show was tonight, and I was like, I don't have a show tonight. What are you talking about? And she was like, then why are you gluing your brows down right now? I did not. I didn't have an answer for her. Sorry for being a YouTube star. A YouTube sensation, if you will. My bad. My face is not looking very cohesive at the moment. It's looking like a lot of Neapolitan ice cream. My cheeks don't really have any precision to them, so I'm gonna add some of that back. I really like a cut cheek just because it looks really good on stage. Without it, my contour doesn't have enough impact. I really try to go light with my contour because I'm so pale, but you know, I need some impact, so that little reverse contour works for me. Okay, I was procrastinating filming all day today. It's like, I don't even know what time it is. It's like maybe 3:30, 4. It's probably 4. It's 4:30. Oops. I kind of feel like I needed a win. Like I feel like I needed to do makeup that I know I can do successfully and focus on like the filming part of YouTube. I'm figuring out how to film, I'm figuring out how to edit, which, trust me, I know it's apparent and I'm doing my best. I'm literally gonna just like smack powder into my face really quickly, so one moment. Just putting on some powder blush because I did all of my powder contour and bronzer. Maybe I'll bring it all the way up here just to kind of have it connect. Because I feel like I've been having a little bit of a disconnect between my eyes and my face, and I like when everything's all cohesive. I want to add some freckles later, so it's gonna be cute. I'm just taking a lighter pink blush for the middle, just for some dimension, but I don't know if it's gonna read or not. Trial and error. Cute. We've got some eyebrows on, and I'm gonna do like a pretty green, foresty kind of eye look. I want some shimmer, like lots of shimmer, so we'll see. These eyebrows are a little theatrical for me. I don't know, usually I do my eyebrows after my eyeshadow, but I was like really not willing to stare at my alien face any longer, so. Picking up like an olive green, dark, shimmery eyeshadow, and I'm gonna put it just right on my outer corner. Normally I wouldn't do a shimmery shadow A, on my outer corner, and B, on a brush like this, but I think it's pretty, and you know, makeup doesn't really have any rules. So since this is going on pretty light, I will do just like a base of this, and then I'm gonna blend it and like build it up with, I think, a pigmented like matte shadow. Yeah, look how much fallout I already have. Shoot. That's why people don't do this. Who knew? Also, you keep seeing my straw. I'm drinking Diet Coke. Did anyone else grow up with a mom who absolutely loved Diet Coke and drank it all the time, still does, and got hooked on it as a child because you were like, give me a sip of your drink, obviously? Anyone else? No? My parents will watch literally everything that I do. It's very, very sweet. They're very supportive. My dad likes all my TikToks. I do appreciate it's really nice to have supportive drag parents, because that I know is not very common. My parents come to my shows all the time. They get really excited. I have done bookings in my hometown, and literally like, I think I had a table of like 10 people show up for me, and it was awesome. Even with all of the support that I have now, I still was afraid to come out or even, you know, face my queerness until I was 20. COVID, literally, the world shut down a week before my 19th birthday. So I just got kicked out of my dorms, my college dorm. Getting to move out and feeling that freedom and then having to move back, I was definitely not in a great spot. TikTok had just come out, and so I started watching, and my For You page, you know, eventually turned into you're bisexual, figure it out. And I was like, what do you mean? But I was already, I mean, I've been questioning since I was like 16, but I ultimately, like, I would lay awake at night and I would be like, you know what, it'll go away. Like, I already liked men, that it was much harder for me to come out at all, because I tried to convince myself that it didn't matter, that it wasn't necessary. My roommate in the dorms, who I'm still good friends with now, she also was feeling the same way, but we like obviously weren't talking to each other about it. But just feeling that way and having someone agree with me, I was like, okay, I'm not like crazy, right? Had queer friends in high school even, where I don't know, I just like had this image of myself that really did not fit the narrative. After a while, I would just like be thinking about it so much because I was watching so much content that I was like, you know what? I gotta do it. I gotta just come out. I was in a relationship with a man, and this relationship was absolutely horrific and awful, and it was basically, the relationship just consumed my life. And finally I was like, I have to come out, but I didn't come out to him at first. I just came out to my friends, and after I was able to finally break up with him, I came out a few months later publicly, like on Instagram, and to my family and stuff. I think we're at a point where I can add some shimmer, and I like almost exclusively use my finger to put shimmer shadows on, just because I feel like it is just so much better. And then I don't have to dirty a brush, you know? I'm still recovering from things that happened in that relationship, and, you know, things that have happened just in life. This year has been like an entire recovery, rehabilitation, like, time for me. You know, I'm only working 4 days a week, which already is kind of a lot. And usually I am only able to do like maybe one special thing a week. I can still sit here and do things that I love in a different way, like online. And part of the reason I love making videos is because it makes me feel like I get to be part of the community, and I get to still be doing what I love without completely overworking myself. Like, I have done in the past. I'm not like a only drag race drag type of performer and also type of person, just in my regular taste. And Portland is just the perfect place to be for that. Some of the talent in the city is just like absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy to be able to perform alongside some of these really talented people. All right, cherry stems. I pulled out a full fairy look. I've got my little leaf corset. I did some little ethereal eyeliner, some freckles, red lip, and these little ears that I have that I love, and I never get to wear them. So yeah, here's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel because I'm really trying to build my channel up and make better videos. If you want to see more of me before my next video, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at cherrymaydrag. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and chatting, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.